from the Bhagavad Gita, from the Epic of Gilgamesh, from the Tibetan Book of the Dead, from the Egyptian Book of the Dead, from all these other texts that already had been in, from the Emerald Tablets of Thoth. That's where all this information comes from. And plus something from, of course, their own input. Because if I put 50 people in a circle and I sit here and we're all sitting in a circle, perfect circle, and I whisper into one person's ear one sentence, 5 or 6 words, and they're supposed to then turn and whisper and whisper and whisper and whisper till it gets back to my opposite ear. Guess what? It ain't going to be the same sentence I said. The sentence is going to change. I guarantee you it won't be the same exact sentence. That's the nature of humanity. Everything is corrupted once a man touch it. Everything is corrupted once a man touch it. So you're telling me that this Satan, the devil, this master wizard of all time, who can whisper in the ears of billions of people simultaneously and make them do evil things, is literally going to follow everything written in this book, written by a man, written by men, to his own demise. By the way, he has a gender too, because he's always called a he. He also has a gender. It's also another male energy, to his own demise. And that's going to be, I'm just going to follow the rule of this book, guys. I'm just here to follow the rule of this book and be as evil as I can until it's over. No life preservation for me. I don't want to preserve myself at all, guys. I'm just going to follow what you men wrote in this book. I'm going to listen to this. Come on, man. Use some logic. Did you read the attributes did you listen to the attributes I gave you in the beginning of this whole thing? Omniscient, omnipotent, all-knowing, never changing. So what changed between that teaching and those Bible verses and what I just read you? It's the same person. It's the same entity. What you're doing, guys, is you're following the evil energy the whole way through, convincing yourself that you're following positive energy when you're not. You're following ultimate evil. Get the Nag Hammadi scripts and do yourself a favor. Start studying. Get your Bible out and start studying. Start reading and researching the information in the Bible, but not just reading from the Bible. Break it down into ancient texts and find out where the sources of the material came from, and then study and read that. If you're basing entirely off of one book and you don't even understand what's in the book, then what are you really doing? You're just wasting time. And then you're passing that garbage on to your kids, and they're passing it on to their kids, and everybody's ignorant because they have no idea what they're doing. They think, oh, I'm just going to do it as a safe thing, just in case I want to go to heaven or I don't want to go to hell, just in case it's real. Just in case. There is no love in torture and threat and fear. So if you are a Christian and you are worrying about going to hell and you're trying to be good not to go to hell, what you have is not love. What you have is fear. And the reason why you're participating is because you want to save your own ass. That's what you're doing. You want to save the skin of your ass. That's what you want to admit it. That's what it's all about. What if this fire is really real? What if this lake of fire really exists? I better do this garbage, because if I don't, I might just burn anyway. That's what it comes down to. And if you're operating from that, there's no love in that. It's only fear. Only fear, period. Fear allows you to be controlled. What the Bible, majority of the Bible is, and some good parts in there, but the majority of it is just like watching CNN or Fox News. Nothing but fear 24/7 to bend you down and mold you over and get you in that low frequency mindset so that nothing works out in your favor, period. And if you don't believe it, I want you to get together 10,000, get together me, 1 million Christians in one place and have them start praying, and let me see if the world will change the next day. It's going to be the same planet we on. The same people are going to run out and start shooting their guns and killing people. Ain't nothing going to change. You know why? Because they're praying to deaf ears. They don't know how to pray. Prayer works, but not the way that you're praying. If I take you and connect a cap to your head with electrodes on it and connect that cap to a computer to read your brain waves, an EEG. I can read an EEG on your brain and see how your waves are functioning. I can tell you if you're in a low frequency state or a high frequency state based off of your brain waves. If you're in an emotion of fear, doubt, anguish, begging, which is praying, the typical person begs when they pray. That's low frequency. Now, if I take you with that same exact technology and connect it to a computer and to read your brain waves, and I have you in a position of upright power, understanding, commanding, unconditional love, happiness. Now it's going to be high frequency waves going to the computer. The universe reads waves, low frequency and high frequency. It knows low and high. And guess what? It's going to give you back whatever you give it. You're running around here begging and pleading and hoping and wishing and scrapping around. You're going to get the same kind of garbage back in your life. Until you stand up and draw a line in the sand and command your existence, command your potential, command who you are, command your outcomes to happen, you're going to be suffering. The reason why I command my realities is because I know the power is inside of me. So I command myself. I don't get on an airplane and pray to arrive at my destination safely. I command I arrive at my destination safely. I command it. Why? Because the same power of the Creator is inside of my body. I don't, please help me make sure I get there right on time and I arrive safely. No, that's a slave's mentality. I'm not a slave. I got the power of the Creator flowing through every atom in my body. So that I have a fractal of that power in me. I'm going to command things into my body with confidence. My prayer is I command it. That's it. I'm done. That's the whole prayer. That's the whole prayer. There's nothing else for me to say. There's nothing else to say. Command it. Walk in your true power. Stop giving your power away to these entities that hoodwinked humanity and fooled you and gave you a book that sent you down to your own demise. You're praying to Enki and Lil Anu, Amun-Ra, Marduk, Isis. What do you think Genesis is? Isis was the one who gave birth to Adam in the cuneiform tablets, in the incredible cylinder scroll that exists at the British Museum, which I'm going to see in a few weeks. Right? It's the generations of Isis. That's Genesis, Genesis, the generations of Isis. That's why it was given that name. You got to study all this stuff. You got to become smarter. Because why? It's leading humanity down the path of destruction continuously. More people have died over religious beliefs than any other reason on the planet. If it's supposed to be all knowing and all loving and all peaceful and all this and that, why the rape, the pillaging, the killing, the murder? Still going on today in the name of God. Still going on today in the name of God. You guys got to understand, you got to get knowledge. You got to be willing to read Nag Hammadi scripts. You got to be willing to read the complete Apocrypha, the lost books of the Bible that were kept out. Did you guys know that there's a book in the Bible that's at Harvard Seminary called The Gospel of Jesus' Wife? Oh, yeah. Did you know that in the Sinai Bible, which predates the King James Bible, Jesus was never even crucified, guys. He lived on, got married, never got crucified. That was fabricated by the Roman Catholic Church. Just like hell was added to the Bible in the 1600s. The rapture was added to the Bible by William James Darby in 1835. I'm going to lead you with a couple things tonight, just a couple things for you to understand where you are spiritually and what has locked you down mentally into this religious system that has completely dogmatically destroyed an entire civilization of people on this planet. Christianity was spread around the planet by hate, by murder, by killing, and by rape. It wasn't spread by love. That's how they did it. They went to all these indigenous tribes, and then they said, okay, you guys are going to follow this or I'm going to kill you. I'm going to take your chief out here, your bushman. I'm going to torture him in front of the whole crew, in front of the whole family. And if you guys don't want to be like this, then you better fall in line, learn my language, and pray to my God. And that's what happened. I'm going to read you some top 10 signs that you're a fundamentalist Christian and that you've been hoodwinked and that you've really fallen into the deception. You vigorously deny existence of thousands of gods claimed by other religions, but feel outraged when someone denies the existence of yours. You feel insulted, dehumanized when scientists say that people evolved from other life forms, but you have no problem with the biblical claim that we were created from dirt. When I tell people that the Anunnaki genetically modified the existing hominid on this planet and they're Christian, they go crazy. No. You laugh at polytheists, but you have no problem believing in a triune God. Okay? You don't have any problem believing in Trinity. Your face turns people when you hear when you hear the atrocities attributed by Allah, but you don't flinch when you're hearing how God Jehovah slaughtered all the babies in Egypt. You laugh at Hindu beliefs that deify humans and Greek claims about God sleeping with women, but you have no problem believing that the Holy Spirit impregnated Mary. You're willing to spend your life looking for little loopholes in the scientifically established age of Earth, which is a few billion years, but you find nothing wrong with believing dates recorded by Bronze Age tribesmen sitting in their tents, guessing that Earth is a few generations old, just guessing at the age of the planet. Just guess. We'll just guess. 6,000 years. You know why they believe that the Earth is 6,000 years old? Most Christians is because the Sumerian tablets are 6,000 years old, and that's when the story started. It was recopied most recently. It's not based on any science or geology. You believe that the entire population of this planet, with the exception of those who share your beliefs, though excluding those in all rival sects, will spend eternity in infinite hell as suffering. Yet consider your religion the most tolerant and loving. It's so loving. But you're going to burn in a lake of fire. If I had $1 for every person that told me I was going to burn in a lake of fire, I'd be a trillionaire right now. While modern science, history, geology, biology, and physics have failed to convince you otherwise, some idiot rolling around on the floor speaking in tongues may be all the evidence you need to prove Christianity. You don't need anything else. That's it. That's your evidence right there. Science out the window. Evidence out the window. You define 0.1% as a high success rate when it comes to answered prayers. Literally. It's luck of the draw. Your prayers don't work. 85% of the people on the planet are religious. There are millions and maybe even trillions of prayers going up daily because people paying multiple times a day times 8 billion. And it's not working, guys. Sorry, not working. Meditation has a better success rate than prayers. And you actually know a lot less than many atheists and agnostics do about the Bible, Christianity, and church history. But you still call yourself a Christian, but you know nothing about the book whatsoever. 99.9% of Christians have never even read the entire Bible. I've read the entire Bible over 100 times, back and forth, inside and out, upside and down. I know all the information in the Bible. I've calculated and clocked and tagged and tipped all the information in there that's pertinent to my research and information that I need to learn about and know, because it's important for you to understand and know about all the topics and information and historical context in there as I dig into deeper and more ancient text. How in the world can I know more about the Bible than you, and I'm not even a Christian? And I do believe in a creator, but not the one in that book. You're praying to multiple people. All right, guys, that's my time coming to an end today. Every now and then, I got to pull out my little spanking stick and hit you and like, hey, whoa, wait a minute. What's Billy talking about? I better do some work over here. I got some work to do. If you left this video feeling like, you know what? I may not like the way he put it, but damn it, I need to go do some research. If you left this rant today with that in your mind, then you got some good days ahead. But if you left this feeling like, how dare he's gonna burn in a lake of fire, then you're still in a coma. You'll be reincarnated though. You'll be back, and then you'll get another chance again. All right, you get another chance again. Anyway, guys, thank you for so many of the chat donations. I was on a what do you call that? A PowerPoint. So during the PowerPoint, I can't see. I normally would like to put those up on the screen. I couldn't see them, but I appreciate every single one of you for participating tonight. I recognize every single one of you. I love every single one of you. It's all about unconditional love. Sometimes you got it. It's called tough love. It's called tough love, and you got to be real. All this dancing around the bushes, guys, I'm forbidden knowledge. I don't dance around the bushes. That's not who I am. You already know that. That's why y'all come to my rants, because I don't dance around. I'm going to give it to you like it is, whether you like it or not. I'm going to give it to you like it is, period. And I'm telling you right now, the Christians on this planet are responsible for half the problems we got. And then the CEOs of the Fortune 500 companies that are poisoning the planet with all the chemicals and all the funding, all the wars on both sides of the war, supplying war materials and guns and everything else. Those are the ones that are the rest of the problem, the other 50% of the problem. We got a big problem on this planet. We got people calling on the name of God that are selling guns. I'm not talking about guns in the street. I'm talking about arms to militaries. The United States is the largest arms dealer in the world, and they're out here complaining about, what's going on with these people running around. Now, that's a problem, don't get me wrong, but we're the biggest problem. We're around here giving everybody the damn guns. We're supplying tanks. We're supplying SAMs, surface-to-air missiles. We're supplying all the jets. We're supplying fighter jets, taking orders like it's, it's coming like it's Walmart. And we're putting this stuff out there in the world. And then the reason why they do it is because they're fueling the wars. They want the wars to happen so we can get involved. First, we can make the money off of where you take the tax dollars to buy the equipment and create it. Then we go ahead and sell it, and we take the profit. That's 100% profit. It didn't cost us a penny to make the stuff in the first place. We stole that money from the people. Now we got a profit from it that we didn't have to even worry about because there's no overhead. We took that from the tax dollars. Then we create turmoil in the world, and guess what? Somebody got to call us. Y'all need our help? We're gonna come help you guys. Now we fire up our engines and we go over there and we start blowing up stuff. So we make money from that because we take the tax dollars to pay for the war effort. And then what we do is after we destroy the whole place, we get more money out of the situation from the world governments so that we can clean it up. That's Halliburton company, right? $38 billion. It's a straight pimp game going on out here. And all of this is in the name of the Lord. But we're going to bring democracy to your country. God bless America. Come on, man. Whew. This planet, boy, we got a lot of work to do. I'm optimistic. Don't get me wrong, but damn it, we got a lot of work to do down here. I can't even go to sleep tonight. I got to stay up all night and work. I got to burn the midnight oil again. There's so much work to do on this planet. It ain't even funny. It's nonstop. But you got to keep waking people up. Got to keep waking people up. All right. Anyway, guys, thank you. I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. Thanks for hopping on tonight. If you found anything in this video was educational or whatever, or helps you in any kind of way, just make sure you share the video, click the like button. And I'll be back on again tomorrow. I'll be back on again mañana. Don't forget to get shares of Forbidden Knowledge. There's less than 24 hours left now. Less than 24 hours left to get shares. I'll drop the link in here real quick for you if you want to become a shareholder, because after we wrap this up, we are moving into a NASDAQ offering, which will be the first quarter. All right. 24 hours, guys, to get shares. Drop the link in the chat right now. And I'm going to sign off, guys. I gotta stand up, walk around, get my lymph moving, get everything moving and get my fluids flowing. Then I got to get right back to work again. All right. I love you guys. Appreciate y'all. And I'll catch y'all later. Peace.